Trasand Wright, and I've been notarized by Tasha on the Narrative Club.
Welcome to the Narrative Club. We do the critiques for books and movies you love. Now welcome to the Narrative Club. We do the critiques for books and movies you love.
Welcome to the Narrative Club.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Let my audience know a little bit about who Trasand is as an author and a writer.
I write urban fiction. I like to tell the stories of Detroit because when I was growing up, I always read about the books from like California and New York, and I'm like, we got a voice too. We got our own swag too. Like, people need to hear our stories too. So that's what inspired me to really write.
How long you been an author?
I got my first book published in December 2018.
Oh, you can do it. This just still pedaling the water.
Yeah.
How many books you got today?
Today I got 18 published books. Not 18, 8. Sorry.
Oh, I'm about to say
18, 8. Sorry, 8.
She has 8. So we clear 8. I know I read some of them. You have some dope work too. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I met her in Atlanta. Like, okay, but she's like, oh, you from Detroit?
Like, hey.
She's been sat down with the book part of the Narrative Club.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to bring and put a face to who Trasand is and what she's about in this crazy author world.
Right.
But what you stay out of because you're self-published, correct?
Exactly.
And how is that being self-published?
I feel like it's hard work, but I feel like I would be further if I was signed to a publisher. But I just feel like I don't want to get a rights to my book because I work too hard for my books.
I seen you make a post of that, and you do know all of it. That's not mandatory sometimes to give your rights away. Like
okay, I didn't know that. I just feel like as soon as you they got all the rights. I don't want to do that just to, just for an audience or just for you to push me off. I feel like God gonna work for me and I'm gonna move. If I move, period. It might be slow, but as long as I'm moving.
Yeah. But you're doing good. It's still 8 books and you keep going.
Yes.
I'm like, because I see it's not easy in that.
No, it's not.
In that world anyway. Mm-hmm. So as long as you putting out work and you consistent, because you just released the book the other day.
Yes, I did. I released on my birthday, February 4th, A Sinner's Prayer, and I re-released A Hood Girl's Dreams, and I was very proud of that book because I got to have my sisters on the cover, so that was dope for me. I loved it.
I was about to say, because I see you promoting those too.
Yes.
Like I said, what book was it that we read?
A Mistress of the Detroit Street Lord.
Yeah, good book.
Yeah, I got something else coming for that too. So y'all can see like some real dope shit coming from that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got something coming for that right now.
What inspired you behind that story though?
The Mistress? Basically when I was with the publisher that I was with, they all wanted us to do like a mistress book, and I already had like from my previous books that I already did, I was like, no, I'm just gonna take these characters and spin it like that. And that's just how that book came about. It was nothing like from my own perspective. Like, cause I don't like the side chick type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not really me.
Yeah.
But I had to write from a side chick perspective, so that was different for me. Especially because I'm somebody's wife.
Yeah, so you look at it totally different.
Yes.
Which one would you say is your favorite book today?
My favorite book is Stuck in My Ways.
Stuck in Your Ways.
Stuck in My Ways.
Yeah, that is the one you ever recommended.
Yeah, that was the first book I have ever got published, and when I got that book published, I slept with that book for a whole month. Like literally, I slept with that book. I love that book to death. And when people, they didn't believe that I was a new author, like, how did she do that? Like, her plots, the twist, you knew? I knew. Nobody taught me how to write a book or nothing like that. I asked God, I needed to know what was my purpose here. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to waste my time here. I'm like, please God, let me know what's my purpose. I need to know this because I'm lost. Like to write books, to save lives, to save souls in my own way. For real, because I couldn't write a book before then. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't do it.
And then you just kept going. And sometimes people need to, see that, because a lot of people be lost in their ways.
Yeah.
And some is when you want to do it, some that you yearn to do it, it's like you don't know the direction to go.
Exactly.
So, and you just praying about it and asking him to show you.
Exactly.
That would be my favorite too, because anything that God leads you to is just for
especially because nobody believed in me. Nobody thought I would put it out. People thought I was just talking. I was trying to get help from other people. They was like, you ain't gonna. God always make a way.
And you had to show him, like,
you hear me?
Like, let me show you.
And time, you hear me? Again and again and again and again. Like, this is my gift. This is my purpose.
Do you want to be signed to a publisher, or like? So you just rather keep it, because what about the majors, the one that get you into the stores and stuff like that?
Exactly.
I was saying, they pay out. It's just the fact of seeing you in the store, mainly.
It's not just like the store. I just want the audience. I feel like if more people knew about me, I would be way bigger than I am. But because I don't have like that push behind me, I don't have the audience and stuff. Like,
yeah, you ever tried to sponsor your books on Facebook?
I have. I just did one recently. I think it was for a Hood Girl Dreams. I just sponsored that one. Yeah, but it's still not reaching the right people. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like my biggest support comes from Detroit. I love that.
Yeah, because you saw a lot of people.
They get it from my city. Yes, they love it because you know the names of the streets. You get it.
The very first Detroit book I read,
yeah,
and I was so in love with the fact that she named the restaurant I ate at.
You hear me? You know, it make you feel good. So I feel like Detroit.
Like you are so right. You are so right, because I know, because Virginia, me and the guy was talking. I'm like, Shine, I need to do a movie after one of y'all books, because Virginia authors put Virginia on the map so much. Like, I want to go to Virginia or visit, because Nikki Turner, she put Virginia on the map.
Right.
I'm like, so y'all ain't got nobody to do independent films down there? He was like, we need to. I say, so people can see where you come from and what's going on. And I understand, like, they don't want to come here to get a project done and have our Detroit swag on it, because that's what's going to happen. Use our Detroit actors. Because we don't know how to be Detroit. Yeah, we don't know how to be Detroit. We can't beat them. So I totally get it. We're like, okay, we're pulling on Evergreen, or you like that?
Yeah, you know it. Like, you familiar. Like, okay, I see. Like, so I feel like, Detroit be having my back. They be on it. Like, Detroit is the.
We should probably think about doing an actual trailer.
Okay.
Like a little short clip trailer, and it's just so like you boost your books.
Yeah.
You still giving them. They kind of have to create a visual.
Right.
But with a book trailer, you're giving them a visual.
Right.
So that intrigues, like, oh, let's read it to fit, see what it is, and hopefully, she have a full production out of it. So
yeah, I'm a fan one day.
Yeah, that's a good idea to start, because like you don't need a publisher. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you learn how to do it, and God helps you do it and create and stuff like that.
Yes.
What do you do to get your creative juices flowing?
Sometimes other people's life experiences, my life experiences. Maybe I'll watch a movie and a thought comes to my head like, that'd be dope if I spin it like this. Do it in my own type of way. Put that Detroit swag on it. Everybody get it. We get it. Not necessarily people from out of town, but we get it. Like, you get the language. Like, oh, okay, yeah. And the other people, they're like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean what up though? Like, what? Like, it's Detroit. Like, I always wanted to see that when I was a kid. Like, I always had to hear about New York and California and Atlanta. Like, we got stories too. We got swag too.
Yeah, we do.
We
got a lot of talent here.
Yeah, like, we need to be on the map too. Like, Detroit is that deal too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what I brought to it. So I'm glad that all of us as the Detroit authors, like, we stick together. Like, I'm glad we like clicked up.
Yes.
I
was because I did when I had the event. Well, she was there, Carl was there.
Yeah.
You had to work. I'm like, that's why I did it.
I was sad too.
You saw my pictures, like, I was sad. I was so
right. He was all like, yeah, it was an invite on you. I'm like, I was invited.
You showed, like, I was invited.
Right.
I was invited. I just had to work.
Like, I
did that.
Bad.
I did that because it's like, when you know people, you don't have to pay them $500 and out of state to do something where I can just say, hey girl, pull up on me and show me your graphic work, or show me your business cards, or let me hit her up and see if she know how to make this logo for me. and I can just go across town and pick up my banner and stuff like that. And we're not saying we don't leave nobody out of town. It's just like it's so, because I said that even when buying cosmetics, I said, well, I shop and buy cosmetics from a lot of people. But I have a lot of people in my city that's doing it. Let me help them build so they can become. I'm not buying $1 million dollars of makeup. I'm not saying that. Don't want nobody be hitting me up like, girl, I got this lipstick. I'm not saying that, but I can help you with the $5 I'm paying these other people to get your milk in, so you'll have more. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to start doing.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, like you said, it's the ebooks are gonna be the ebooks. It's gonna be the books. But when you have people like, hey, can I get that paperback? And you like, okay, I got you. Pull up and get it. And you know, like, pay me one of these paperbacks. Like I seen you say, like, y'all better tell me y'all books now, because they go fast.
They do. I be so shocked. And my husband is telling me, like, why you so fearful? Like, order a lot. I be so scared every time, but I sell out every time. And I meet so many people who don't really read, but just because it's about Detroit, they get it. Or they start reading, like, okay, because I like this. You're familiar with it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I love that I can get other people into reading books too, like younger people. I love that. Like that I can get people to start reading. That's dope to me, you know.
I'm gonna say you let your teenager read your book.
They done stole them. Yeah, they done stole them. Yeah, they done stole them. You know, cause they curious. You know, and that's one thing that make me proud. Cause my daughter posted one time on Instagram like, I'm gonna be an author just like my mama. And I just remember one day I was coming home from work, because I work at a plant, I still do, but it's a cleaner plant. She's like, I don't want to be dirty like you. You dirty, you know, you come home dirty. I'm like, but I work hard to give you everything I want. Like, I want my kids to be proud of me. I want my family to be proud of me. Like, even today, this was a fear that I was willing to conquer because my dreams are bigger than my fears. Trying to get somewhere.
That's why I called you. Look like, Lord, she already said she gonna be. Let me show you. I'm like, let me let her know that you know it's camera right there, because I don't want you to freeze over looking like it was over before it even got started, because she's scared. Yeah. And it's just once you put your feet out there, you just gotta just go.
Yeah, just go. You know.
Like you said, you want to make your babies proud. And you see like it was something like authors being proud. Your mom's a reader, though, right?
Yes, she is.
So how does she like your work?
She loves my work. Like Stuck in My Way is her favorite book too. Like she loved it. Like to make my mother smile. Like my baby did that. She not gonna lie to me, because if it's trash, like you need to go back, or you ain't got enough, or you know she gonna keep it 100 with me. You know, so I trust her.
Yeah.
And we both start off as readers, because you know she used to have boxes of like Triple Crown books. You know, and I used to always go to the back, and at the end of it, it was like, you know, if you want to write a book, you know, submit your, you know, stuff there. And I'm like, one day. I was a little kid.
Yeah, one day I get older.
Yeah.
I ain't in business no more. Girl, call me baby. Call me baby so you tell your story, child. So, who was your favorite author? And did it change as you got an adult reading?
I can't necessarily say I had a favorite author then. Okay, because back then I used to like Goosebumps books and Chicken Noodle Soup for the Teenage Soul. I used to read that a lot because I feel like it connected with teenagers like me about the things that they went through. So I think that was dope that somebody put all that together. But as I became an adult, Donald Gunn's is my hero. I love Donald Gunn's. I love the way he told the story. He's just amazing to me.
Never read none.
Never? Oh my God.
And my grandmother probably has all of them.
Listen, he's so dope. And for him to be like relevant to me today, and he wrote them books like way back then, like he's amazing. And he's from Detroit. Love him.
Yeah, I have one. His granddaughter's on the show before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like so. And everybody always say like, don't go there. Like, I need to read it, but I don't like the little marketplace books in my hands sometimes. I don't know why it is. I'm like, but I'm more of a Kindle reader now anyway.
Okay.
I know they have a Kindle. I'm gonna have to sit down and read me a Donald Gunn's book, because and like you said, that inspired me because you are from Detroit and things like that, and we have to celebrate our own and
For sure.
and come into our own grips. So what should they expect coming from you next?
Coming from me next, I want to get into more of a romance, because I'm not like a romance author like that. I like more street lit books, because I always love movies like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. Like I feel like I was too harsh, and majority of the audience is women, so I feel like, you know, a lot of women look maybe I should just, I'm gonna go outside the box and do more.
Okay, because I'm a street. I love hood street.
Yeah, but a lot of women they can't deal with it. They like too much killing, too much,
because it'd be trigger points or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of our book club is trigger points for all the killing and stuff.
Yes.
But I have been adapting into more romance too.
Yes,
I don't know why, but at street lit, I be like, oh, they ain't down. I had this
yeah.
That ass contagious. You lost me there. You lost me as reader until you give me a bang shootout or something at the first one.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking like, oh, I just want to be loved. Like, Jada, why you didn't do that?
Yeah.
So we do want, like, both.
Yes, I want to get more.
range.
Yeah, I want to get more to the like romance. I feel like that's a challenge for me.
Probably won't be. You got sex scenes.
Yeah, but sex don't make it mean.
Yeah, I was just make it more romantic. I was saying, girl, Indian probably like
without killing and stuff. I don't know how to do it. I like to
what
kill
have you
people
ever
with my
read
lips.
Indian Norfolk books?
Yeah, she dope. I love her.
Oh, I say, you see how she's spearing? Because at first, I don't like erotic books.
Okay.
So, I would not, I told her, I said, I just don't like erotic books. Then I read one.
And he was like, oh, yeah.
This ain't an erotic book. Like, this ain't a record. It's like, damn soap opera. There's so much, stuff coming into
Juicy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how I would the same with you. Like, lit, street, still keep you thinking, keep you going and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, just take a chance on it. Because sometimes I have to take a chance on an author. New, and I know new authors coming like, y'all be so used to reading y'all regular,
True.
that y'all forget about the new. You like, yes, that be the thing. We do forget. And then when we read it, we're like, oh, she don't.
Yeah, like how you gonna know if you don't try? You gotta try first,
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Go ahead and drop your Facebook and how they can find you to get some of your dope books.
Okay, well, my Facebook is